What is ESG and why should we care? Because I think that question will ties up to export import as well.
Correct. I think for number one is like, if you don't really want to see all this extreme rain every day, we should care. That's the first one. But I would say ESG really is about sustainability. Right? How do we live sustainably? Right?
So what's the ESG actually?
It stands for environment, social and governance. When we talk about carbon, we talk a lot about the E. Right? And the social and governance is really about how do you actually make sure that you have the right diversity, you actually have a board, a policy that makes sure that you don't use child labor, for example, there's no abuse, you pay the minimum wage. So all those are social and governance, right, that you in place to make sure that it's fair for everyone. So the E and the S and G comes together as think about it as our responsibility in some ways, doing the right things, and then to live in harmony. Right? So that's why sustainability is the word to actually glue all these three together. How do we use the resources, track it, and responsibly, and then give it back as well, right? And that's where it all comes into the balance, I would say. The thing is, I will also add on is a lot of companies and all are looking into it, or the awareness in Malaysia, credit where it's due, it's really to Bursa. Right, so Bursa, the stock exchange, have a policy that required all listed companies to report their Scope 1, Scope 2, and 2 categories in Scope 3. So business, travel, employee, commute, right? So that in that sense that you will see all listed companies in the main market, right? They actually have to calculate and then actually have to report yearly, right? So that create awareness.